All right. Hey. Ooh, Facebook. Hey. Hey, y'all. Hello. How are you guys? I am Cornesha. I'm a life coach and a business coach. I'm so excited I was able to make it on here with y'all today. Oh my gosh. Of course, it's Monday. It's Monday. Happy Monday. On Mondays, we plan for myself as an entrepreneur. I plan for myself as a person to manage household self and self-care and all that. I obviously have to plan. And then for my clients as well, I do tons and tons of planning to make sure I support all of us in actually having the guidance that we need to get our stuff. Okay, so with that, I just wanted to pop in. It's been a really intentional while since I've been on Facebook. I'll say that. Since I've been on Facebook. Instagram, you see me every so often. However, I wanted to, I have some stuff. I have some stuff. As I coach my clients every single day, I'm realizing the common problems out there. And then when I'm not coaching my clients, and I'm just spending time with my family, just being in those moments, I've learned that we all go through the same things. Honestly, we all go through the exact same things. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're not an entrepreneur, we all endure the same hardship. Just on different spectrums. So I've made it my business to restructure my life coaching program, my business coaching program, just so I can more intentionally support CEOs, moms, and high performers in managing themselves, their choices, and their focus so they could better manage everything else. And honestly, that's why I'm here, solely to just drive that message of entrepreneurship. Most people think it's so hard. It's the same as working a job. It's just you have to have key things in order. If not, it's going to be hard. It's going to be so hard. You have to be confident as an entrepreneur. Let's start there. You got to be confident. But think about it. In life, you got to be confident. In life, you have to be equally as confident in your life, managing a household, being a parent, working a job, taking care of the car and the dog and the this and the schedules. That's a lot. And what we fail to realize is it's equally as complex as a business. Running your life, managing your life is definitely the same amount of complexity as running a business. However, it's key principles that's needed in your sense of being and how you be every single day and how you show up, how you represent yourself every single day. That's what makes or breaks how you are as an entrepreneur, as a CEO, high performer. That's what makes or break it. And as a business coach, just from my work experience in corporate and from my experience as a coach, I realize it don't take much. It don't take much. And a lot of us are missing the mark in areas that we don't even think about. We missing the mark in areas that we've skipped over in our confidence, in our perspective. We don't think about, how do I perceive things? How does that hinder me in my day-to-day lifestyle? Think about it. We don't think about those things necessarily. That's not the first thing that comes up. We always thinking, I did this and that wasn't so right, so maybe that's why I'm going through hardship. No, you're going through hardship because you have to stretch. You have to grow. I was in one of my memberships today and I did a live stream for them. And I was just saying how when it comes to think about kids. A lot of my clients are parents. So for their kids, they do seasonal shopping. They'll shop once a quarter or whatever, and they buy the clothes that they can fit now, and then they buy clothes like a size or two up. And the reason why they do that is because they want to make sure as the children grow, they can stretch and grow into the right stuff, right? So think about the stuff you desire. You want the car, you want the house, you want the relationship or the marriage. You want the children, you want the bank account. Like, we all want what we want, and we know that. But are you ready to stretch? That's my question. Are you truly ready to stretch, or are you just ready to get what you want? That matters. Knowing that matters. And that's what makes or break the successful and the unsuccessful. Because the ones that aren't successful, they don't even know what they're missing. They don't even know what they're missing. And as we always hear, knowing is half the battle. Knowing is half the battle. You halfway there if you know what you're up against. Now all you got to do is do. That's really it. Just do. Apply the information. Apply the information. And I talk to a lot of, I remember, okay, I've been a full-time entrepreneur for over a year now. When I first started, everybody was like, oh no, I don't want that. I don't understand. Like, I'm not with it. However, now, a year later, they see the lifestyle. Yes, you have to be ready to stretch. And a year later, they see the lifestyle. They see when life hits, oh, she handles stuff really well. Her perspective ain't so bad. Like, her way of doing things actually does work. However, I had to develop my awareness. I had to develop my confidence. I had to develop my perspective. And I had to be willing to stretch into this person with this level of responsibility. I had to be willing to stretch into that. And a lot of times, the common questions, even as I'm on sales calls, and people are like, hey, I know you're a business coach. I know you're a life coach. This is my problem. Do you have a fix for me? So we have that sales conversation and see if we actually mesh well together. If I solve their problem well, if they're a good fit as a client for me. So in that, I've learned that a lot of times the only thing that's really missing is a lack of perspective and a lack of willingness to look in the mirror and say, am I doing good? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do? Like, the version of me a year from now, what would she or he say about who I'm showing up as every single day? What would she say? And if you're not willing to have those levels of conversation with yourself, entrepreneurship is going to be hard. Running that business is going to be hard. Having that big old house is going to be hard. That good car, that costs a little money, it requires something. So the same amount of work that you have to do to get the thing that you want, you got to do that same amount of development to maintain it. A lot of times we focusing on, okay, I want to start the business. I want to get the house. Let me get my credit in order. Do you know how to maintain credit? As you learning how to get your credit in order, do you know how to maintain it? If they approve you for $100,000 today, do you know how to make that work for you? If you don't, then maybe you should pump your brakes just a little bit. Just a little bit. And that's what coaching is. Just simply having that person on the other end of the spectrum that can help you coast through life with intentional confidence, perspective, and choices to help you make progress. Like they say, momentum. And momentum is not speed, it's progression. Yes, that's what coaching is. And as a coach, honestly, the most rewarding part is watching the light bulb go off. Honestly, I would do it. That's why I'm here live, because I'm like, okay, I'm in between things. I got something coming at 5. So between now and then, what should I do? And it's like, if I could bring somebody a transformation real quick, why not? Why not remind somebody that their dreams are attainable? Why not remind somebody that they not that far away from their stuff? They just got to grow a little bit. They just got to stretch just a little bit. Think about it. When you first wake up in the bed, wake up from the bed in the morning, I know for sure for myself, I used to play soccer. So both of my ankles are really trash. So as soon as these ankles touch the floor, I'm telling you, like, I feel a little pain. So because of that, I have to stretch in the morning. And when I stretch my ankle, I do my ankle exercises. I listen to what my trainer tell me, okay? I do what she say. And as I do those things, I learn my mobility is different. My mobility is different. My durability is different. I can last all day. As you see, yes, right here, right now, I'm sitting down. But managing myself in a business from home, that takes work. managing myself, the house and the business, all in this house, I'm on my feet all day, y'all. Yesterday was my off day. I went to the grocery store, cleaned up, and did everything else that did not equate to off day. However, to whom much is given, much is required. A year ago, 2 years ago, I prayed for today. I prayed to have support. I prayed to have a business. I prayed to be comfortable and confident enough to show up for my business every single day. I prayed for that. So think about it. What are those things you prayed for that you kind of walking out? What are those things? Do you make time to think about those things often? That's important. That's important. And that will make or break something as simple as your energy. Think about how you wake up in the morning. Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you excited? Like, oh, let me see what I'm about to work. Let me see what I'm going to cook. Go make my coffee. Like, what's the real you? Nobody watching. What you really like? You have to be willing to sit with that first. Because if you're not, everything else is going to be so much harder. Think about it. Talking to those bill collectors, if you ain't got your stuff in order, that's hard. That's hard. Going to the grocery store and you don't got the 25 cents for the buggy thing, that's a challenge. I just gave somebody a quarter yesterday. I cannot make this up. And I was grateful to give them that quarter because I'm like, let me solve your problem. Because I couldn't imagine. Let me solve your problem. So who are you at your core? And after you think about who you are at your core, think about, is that truly who life is calling you to be? Are you a parent? If you're a parent, you know for sure life calling you to stretch 24/7. Who child? Calling you to stretch. So who are you? How do you be? As I tell my clients, how you be? And they know exactly what I'm saying when I say that. How do you be every single day? And that matters. And how you be today, and then tomorrow, and the days prior, all of that develops a pattern. So you know what my next question is, what your patterns like? Just saying. What your patterns like? What you be doing? What you do when ain't nobody looking? How you act when ain't nobody looking? Do you roll your eyes? Like, what you do? Knowing these things and owning these things, calling a thing is going to help you. Calling a thing is going to help you. And it's going to help you eliminate hardship. Honestly. I know for sure I'm impatient. So if I'm trying to pursue something that's a process, I know I'm going to get irritated. However, because I'm impatient, the catch-22 of that is I can make a lot of stuff happen quick. So I make that work for me. So think about it. The things about you that you think are oh so bad, the things about you that prevent you from looking in the mirror, figure out the catch-22 of those, and I bet you it's some good. Think about it. Are you snappy? Are you a snappy type of person? The catch-22 of that is people know not to try you. It's the catch-22 of everything. Perspective. And you got to choose to stretch that perspective. Oh, yeah. I'm over here talking to myself, like, honestly. And as I'm a coach, but let's not get it twisted. I'm a student. I enroll in coaching memberships, group coaching programs, all kind of one-on-one coaching, brand coaching, business coaching, life coaching, soul coaching, spiritual coaching. I have multiple coaches of multiple types, serving multiple problems, serving, like, hitting me from multiple angles. But that's how you got to love on yourself and support yourself so you can get to where you're going. So what support you got? As you self-reflecting, as you thinking, as you trying to stretch, I need you to stretch in your support, because that helped me too. That helped me too. I talk about this trainer of mine. The gag is, the trainer is my best friend. And we've been best friends since high school. The gag is, our grandmothers are best friends. So it's a thing, right? It's a thing. However, I struggled in my fitness journey for so long and had a trainer right up under my nose. But I couldn't identify the fact that the opportunity was there. I couldn't even realize the opportunity that was right before me because of my choices, my perspective, and my lack of willingness to stretch. Because I know how she is. She a trainer. She gonna hold me accountable. She like, add me on your Apple Watch right now. She not going. So, however, that's what we need. That's what we need. If you know for sure you're not strong enough to hold you accountable, why are you not? How do you make that? Oh, you asked the question. Okay, I'm sorry. How do you make that balance between patience and pushing the envelope? I love that question. I love that question. How do you create the balance between patience and pushing the envelope? My answer is, it's one answer, but it's layers, okay? It's like an onion, it's layers. So my answer is solitude and time with self. Making time for solitude, eliminating distractions, and solely taking time to yourself, that's how you develop that balance. And I know you like, wait, how? Well, you take time to yourself and you use that time to do this work that we doing right now in this call. You take that time to do this work. Who am I? Where am I going? Okay, who am I today? And how does this relate to where I'm going? Who do I need to become? How do I need to stretch? And you begin to develop a rhythm. Start with one goal. I know for sure I need to stretch and making time for myself. So because of that, set a goal. First, I want you to start with your alarm on your phone. Set an alarm for the top of every hour, right? And the first 2 to 5 minutes of every hour are yours. I don't know what your schedule is like. I don't know what your day is like. If you work a job, then maybe it may be hard to like sneak a bathroom break every 50 minutes, you know? So I get that. But think about what areas you can sacrifice to prioritize that time with self, because that's what's missing. Hey, because that's what's missing. You gotta be willing to prioritize that time with self. And as you begin to do that and make time to hear what you gotta say, that's how you develop the balance between patience and pushing the envelope. You want to make sure you continue to push and strive for whatever goals you pursuing. So I love that you asked that question. But developing a rhythm between, okay, I'm pursuing my goals, now I'm checking in with self to see how I did. Okay, now I'm pursuing my goals, and then I'm going to check in with myself again and see how I did. And then as you begin to accomplish those goals, you add another layer. You set your goals, you pursue it, you celebrate your wins, then you start over. You set a goal, pursue it, celebrate your win, and start over. And that's how you begin to develop that balance, because you're doing a little bit of everything. So that's my answer. I hope it helps. Hey, I see you here. I'm just talking about confidence, perspective, just what I've learned as an entrepreneur and how the small things can help you really make the biggest moves. Honestly, how the smallest things can help you make the biggest moves. I just saw you. I got you. I got you. Let me know. I see that I see you still here. Let me know if that answered your question. Let me know if that's something that's doable for you. I thank you so much for even asking me that question. I thank you so much. And as you see, I can sit here. I don't even know what time it is. My Apple Watch is dead. I can sit here and just talk about things like this all day. But it was a process. I started this process 2 years ago. 2 years ago. 2 years ago, it was COVID. I was pursuing a promotion at my job, and I lost family members. I spiraled. I was not okay. And life was just hitting me. And I knew, like, in losing that last family member, it was a sibling. And I don't know if anybody's ever lost a sibling. Those hit different. They hurt, they hurt, they hurt. So I lost a sibling, and that was a wake-up call. And God was really showing me, like, hey, you going to elevate in life or not? Like, you going to do what you want to do or not? You know you don't want this. You pursuing a promotion because they say it's comfortable. Because they say that's what you're supposed to do. You know you don't want that. What are you doing? So God called me out. And I had to make a choice. So I started to get my head together and get my life together. I pulled some resources. I moved and everything lit up. I created my own environment. Like, it was lit. But then I got a promotion. That promotion I was trying to get, I made the decisions. I pursued life coaching. I was watching videos like this, people talking about life and stretching and growth and all this. I was watching these videos for 2 years, and I ended up getting that promotion. So I got the promotion, and I got promoted, but they didn't hire me no help. They did not hire me help. So I had to do everything. It's a blessing. I'm not gonna dishonor my blessings. It was a blessing, but it wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't what I was called to do. So in that, just so happened, 5 months into my promotion, literally 5 months into my promotion, my job closed. I swear, y'all probably think I'm crazy because you like your job closed and you laughing. That was God. For me, that was God. And I say that because I have a mom who's been in the casino industry since before she was pregnant with me. Since before she was pregnant with me, she has maintained a job in this industry for all these years. So because of that, I know what's doable in corporate. And Lord, you give me a promotion and you close my job 5 months into my promotion. I'm thriving. I was thriving. I was leading my region. I was 25 at the time. I'm a young brown girl doing what these married folks do, having a salary these married folks having. People married with kids in their 40s, and I'm living like them. Like, to the average American, I had the life. To me, I was lost. I was lost. And videos like these saved me. Videos like these saved me. Learning and being willing to learn how to stretch my perspective, stretch my confidence, stretching my choices. That's what helped me prepare for what I didn't even know was coming. For what I didn't even know was coming. And the crazy thing is, the craziest part of them all, I couldn't see me today, but as of today, I got way more than I could have even imagined. I got so much more than I could have even imagined. Like, I remember times, like I say, I was the brown girl, and I was the young brown girl working in corporate. So one of my old friends laughed at me so hard because I said, like, oh, I was ostracized in corporate. They like, ostracized? What you talking about? But no, seriously, they did. They talked down on me because I didn't fit the stereotype of ghetto. No lie. I cannot make this up. They looked at it like, you a brown girl and you not ghetto? Oh, we don't like you. You don't mesh well. And they made that clear. So it was days I was going to work and I'm being called Aretha Franklin. I'm trying to get an interview and they calling me Aretha Franklin because my hair curly. Like, I was done wrong. However, I made it through stuff that, like, don't happen to the average Joe. Or maybe it do happen to the average Joe, but the average Joe just take a licking and keep on ticking. I'm that person to a certain extent. Life fight me, I'm swinging. I'm fighting back. Like, you ain't gonna keep hitting me. Ain't that how they raised us as kids? Don't you let nobody keep hitting you. So because of that, that's me. Life, you're not going to keep hitting me. So, like, as life began to hit, fight, it was my birthday. Literally, my birthday is the 16th. By the 19th, I lost a family member. A month after that, I lost a family member. A month after that, I went from losing my cousin to my granny to my brother. And you think God not talking to me? He trying to tell me something. And at this point, I'm all ears. Like, I'm listening. I don't know if y'all understand me. I'm from St. Louis region. We say ears. And it's funny because my boyfriend is from Georgia. And Lord knows we have a conversation of, like, dialogue. And we pronounce things so differently. And it's so me, her, and myself say ears just almost took me out. But whatever. I'm trying to stay with it. Literally, you gotta do what you gotta do. And as you see, I'm able to share really dark moments of my life. And I'm laughing with y'all. We kicking it. I got my lemon water. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Like, we having fun. But it takes a certain type of person. It takes a certain type of person. As I say, as a coach, I make it clear. As a coach, a lesser person wouldn't. I say that to my clients every single day. Oh, you did this? Like, I know that was a stretch for you. I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Can you? Okay. Okay. I think you can still hear me. So literally, I tell my clients all the time, a lesser person wouldn't. Somebody who's less confident, somebody who's less willing, they wouldn't have conversations like this. They not willing to self-reflect. They got an ego, and the ego ain't going. So literally, oh, you put a question mark. I said ears, like ears. That's the word, ears. But we in St. Louis. We can hear you. Okay, cool. We in St. Louis. Here in St. Louis, we got our own little way of saying some things. I always say we're a cross between Ebonics and country. Because we real country up here. We ain't the South, but we country. So, at any rate, like, just being open and willing to self-reflect, look in the mirror, see where I dropped the ball, and actually doing the hard work to hold myself accountable to a higher standard, that's what got me a higher, better quality of life. That's what got me a better quality of life. Just being at a place where I'm willing to self-reflect, I'm willing to grow, I'm willing to call a thing. Yeah, I'm not perfect. No, I don't know all the answers, but I'm willing to do the work. And I don't know about y'all, but in my corporate career, oh, you can't outwork me. I had you mad at me till you try to outwork me. Like, that was just me at my corporate career. So because of that, I had things throughout my life that God just allowed to happen to me because it was conditioning me into the woman I am today. And I'm blessed to say that I'm the first full-time entrepreneur in my family. I'm blessed to say that I'm the first woman in my family at the age of 25 making a certain salary with a certain setup of life. Honestly, I raised the bar in some areas for myself, for my family. My legacy is coming along, you know. But I know if that's the case for me, I'm not a parent. The strength that it takes to be a parent If I'm not a parent and I can do this, you can tell me what parents can't do. Don't tell me. What they say, lie to your mama. Lie to your mama. Don't lie to me. You can't tell me what we can't do. And if you brown skin, gone. Just gone. Just gone. All right, gone. That's how we say it. I ain't gone. Because you're not going to lie and just tell me, oh, well, I can't because I just, no. This not that. This is not that. So, really, I just wanted to come and just say hey. And I know it's been an intentional minute since I've been on both Facebook and Instagram at the same time. So, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about this conversation. Like, I definitely feel like job well done. Throughout my day today, as you see, I hear my wheezing. I was sick last week. I didn't have a lot going on, but just to be here, having conversations, working in my work day, like it's just a blessing. Honestly, it's just a blessing, and I wanted to share that with somebody because I remember days where I felt less confident. I remember days where I felt lost. I remember days where I just didn't know. I just didn't know. I didn't know if I was coming or going. They wanted me to work the job. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. They wanted me to go left. I wanted to go right. I was living an old lady lifestyle, and they felt like, oh, you got the benefits, you got the salary, you should be quiet. And that wasn't life to me. And I know I'm not the only one who's been at a place where they like, the life I'm living ain't life. It ain't life. I need something else. I need something else. And that's why I pursued life coaching full time. That's why. And that's why I'm at a place where I'm packaging life and business coaching, because in order for you to be an entrepreneur, you got to be confident. You got to be willing to stretch your perspective. You got to be willing to just elevate. And a lot of people think, oh, well, I had the idea to start a business and I tried it, so because of that, I'm good. Like, no, you're not. What about self-reflecting? Do you hold yourself accountable? Are you disciplined? I'm not lying. I worked all weekend. My weekends are my time off. I worked all weekend, and I knew I shouldn't have done that. Last night, I'm like, okay, it's cool. I'm going to just binge watch this TV show, and I'll be all right. I know I'm supposed to be working all day today. Know this. I knew this, but I still chose to watch that TV show. And this morning, I woke up with an attitude because I'm sleepy. However, in me waking up with an attitude, I got paid clients who like, hey, where you at? I need you. This household don't run itself. My dog, I'm surprised he's not in here now. Like, come on, let's go. Take me out. So life is always tugging on me. And as my life coach would say, either you going to barbecue or mildew. What you doing? What you doing? And I know what I want. I know I prayed for a thing. I know God has given me the things I prayed for. So am I really going to like not honor my blessing? Some people scared to take that risk. They are. They are. And they always say scared money don't make money. It don't even be the money. They scared of self. Honestly. That's what I've learned as a life coach. If they scared to make a choice somewhere along the line, there has been a fear in their decision making. There has been maybe a mistake, or somebody said that they were wrong in their decision making. Somewhere along the line, they lost confidence in their choices. And a lot of times, that's why people are like, yes, scared of themselves. Yep. Yep. Scared of self all day long. And I can't, that ain't for me either. That's not. It's not for me. Been there, done that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it like I'm perfect or I'm an angel. Oh, no. Y'all know all my business now. Y'all know all my business now. I am no angel. So, speaking from experience, been there, done that. But, yes, they scared of themselves. They are. And, honestly, that fear in self equates to a level of misery. I know the last time I said that on live, I was crying because I thought about that level of misery. And today, I'm blessed because I can laugh. I'm blessed because I can laugh about it. But it's a level of misery that comes with you sacrificing yourself to ignore yourself. Because that's what you're doing. You sacrificing yourself, you ignoring yourself, you diminishing your confidence, and you hindering the fight that you're trying to win. It's like bringing what they say, a knife to a gunfight. Like, just saying, it don't work that way. And people don't realize that. And it's so funny because as a life coach, you know, you got life coaching and you got therapy. And those are two totally different things. And the folks who are pro-therapy, a lot of them are against life coaching. They fail to realize life coaching, they say, oh, life coaching just practical. It's too practical. Well, obviously, practical don't work for you because you haven't mastered it on your own. So please don't think that it's one of those things where, oh, well, it seems so simple. It's simple, but have you done it? It's simple, but have you applied it? And it's not to throw shame, blame, or none of that. Been there, done that. Everything I say from experience. That's what kind of make me a good life coach, because I done been through some you know? It's life. That's what happens. That's how it goes. Yes, that's the only way to overcome that fear is through experience and through action. Experience and action. That's it. That's it. I'm not giving y'all all my stuff. Okay, let me slow down. I'm not giving y'all all my stuff. But when I say I can break this thing down to a whole new level that is crazy, and that's what I do in my memberships. How I'm live with y'all right now, I have paid memberships where people pay me once a month and they get access, infinite access to videos where I'm teaching things like this. I give them assignments and worksheets. And it's like schooling. It's real life like schooling. Just to teach you how to manage yourself. That simple. And when I say my clients, to see that light bulb go off for them twice a week, because we have sessions twice a week. In between those sessions, they got videos, assignments, exercises, all kind of things to keep them busy and doing their work. Because this is work. Managing yourself is just as much work as a business. It is. And people don't think of it like that. They always say, oh, entrepreneurship ain't for me. Do you take care of your own finances? Do you manage that house? Do you do your own grocery shopping? Do you do your own cleaning? If so, you can run a business. Period. Been there, done that. I've done it for somebody, because pretty much working in corporate, they just said, here you go. Here's a business. Here's the keys. You know how to run it. Do it. It's yours. So because of that, I've done it with somebody else's company, with somebody else's money. Now I'm doing it for my own company, using my own money. So because of that, been there, done that. I know how it is to, I done seen numbers out the, I done seen some numbers. So like I say, working in corporate, I know for sure the work that has to be done to be an entrepreneur is the same work it takes to run your life, manage your household. So because of that, like, if you feel entrepreneurship just ain't for you, it's a identification issue. Because if you strong enough to manage life, finances, household, you can manage a business. A lot of entrepreneurs nowadays run their business from their homes. Speaking from experience. So because of that, it can happen. It can happen. So I'm about to head out. It's 3 o'clock. I got about 2 hours until my 5 o'clock call. Today is a life coaching day for me. Tomorrow we do business. No, Wednesday we do business. We got like a whole schedule. I do monthly plans for everybody. Like, we know what topics we're talking about. Everything is in alignment for like the group, so we all can grow and develop together. So I'm excited about that. I feel so aligned in my business, so intentional, and just really where I'm supposed to be. And don't ever want to be one of those entrepreneurs that only speak about their glory days, because it ain't all glory days, trust me. But I do want to show you guys what could happen if you stretch. What can happen if you're willing to stretch? Stretching your perspective, in your choices, in your willingness to look in the mirror. Stretch in how you apply pressure, how you take action. You just watched this video. I don't know how long I've been on here, but you just watched this video. So now the very next step is doing the work, prioritizing yourself, making time to self so you can actually apply this information that we talked about, because it was a lot. And I'm going to save the replay so you can go back if you need to. But it's really important. It's really, really important that you begin to develop your sense of being. And your sense of being is your character, your perspective, and your identity. Character, perspective, and identity. And that's all I got for y'all. Because everything else you kind of got to pay for. But trust me, I over-deliver in everything. I over-deliver. And I take that to heart. So, with that being said, I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really do. Y'all showed up and showed out. Yes, y'all showed up and showed out. And the fact that it's men on these lives, ooh, child, that is, y'all, really something to celebrate. Something to celebrate. It really, really is, because a lesser man wouldn't. A lesser man wouldn't listen to the stuff I talk about. Let's just call it what it is. Wouldn't. Would not happen at all whatsoever. So the fact that you did it, you didn't leave, and you really listened with an open mind, open heart, that goes to show character. So it goes to show you're not far away from your stuff. You're probably just around the corner. And like I say, all you got to do is stretch. So I hope this video resonates with y'all. Watch the replay if you need to. Of course, thank you for watching. I am Cornesha. I'm a life and business coach. As I always say, I do this for y'all. I do it for y'all. I do it for me. This is a us thing. So until next time, I'll see y'all later.